Good morning, my dear children. Now we have completed term 1. Now for the second midterm exam, you have term 1 portions, that is one foggy morning and 2 poems, asking questions and windy nights. Don't study the poem by heart, study only the exercise and question answers given there. Now we are going to do the revision worksheet on page 58. First is a comprehension. That is, one passage is given there and you have to answer the questions related to this passage. So the first mobile phone was invented by a company called Motorola in 1973. It weighed around 1 kilogram, was quite large in size and could only be used for 30 minutes before it needed to be recharged. So the first mobile phone was invented by a company called Motorola in 1973. And what is the weight of the phone? It was only 1 kilogram, but it was very large in size and it could be used only for 30 minutes. By the time it had to be recharged again. What a big difference from the phones of today, some of which are light as feather and can fit into the palm of your hand. But nowadays phones, it is very light, it has not much weight and you can very easily fit it into your hand. In those days, cell phones were so expensive that hardly anybody had them. Nowadays, almost everyone seems to have one. Today, people use their mobile phones to stay in touch with friends and family, browse the internet, check email, write and send text messages, documents and photographs. Mobile phones have changed the way we live and the way we think. People can be contacted at any hour of the day and night and in whatever remote corner of the world they are in. As a result, the whole world feels smaller. Now you know the uses of the mobile phone, isn't it? We can use the phone to call anybody at any time in whichever place they are, whichever part of the world they are in. Now some questions are given there related to this paragraph. Answer these questions. First one, which of these according to the passage are the main differences between the mobile phones of today and those of the 1970s? 3 options are given there. A. Size, shape and color. B. Size, weight and cost. C. Cost, color and uses. So the correct answer is B. Size, weight and cost. Second one, name at least 4 current uses of mobile phones. Now what are the uses of the mobile phones? Here in the paragraph you find out to stay in touch with friends and family, to browse the internet, check email, write and send text messages, documents and photographs. Third one, how have mobile phones changed the way people live? That is also given in the paragraph. Mobile phones have changed the way we live and the way we think. Fourth one, according to the passage, the whole world feels smaller because 3 options are there. A. There are too many people. B. The world is shrinking. C. New technology lets people stay in touch wherever they are. So C is the answer. Now B. True or false? First one. The first mobile phone was invented by a company called Motorola in 1973. So that answer is true. Second one. The first mobile phone was very small in size. That is wrong, isn't it? It is false. 3. Mobile phones were very expensive in earlier times. That is true. Fourth one. Nowadays, fewer people have mobile phones compared to earlier times. That is also false. 5. Mobile phones can be used to send documents and photographs. That is true. 6. Nowadays, mobile phones allow people to be contacted at any time and at any place. That is also true. Now we go to the next page. Circle the synonyms for the words in capitals. Now, synonyms means meanings. First one, invented. 2 options are given there. Invented meaning what? Discovered or created. The answer is B, created. Second one, browse. Here also 2 options are there. A. Look through. B. Borrow. So the answer is A. Look through. Third one, remote. 2 options are there. A. Close by. and B far away. So far away is the answer for remote. Now D and E don't want children. Now we go to the grammar part. F. Rearrange the words to make complete sentences using capital letters and punctuation marks where needed. I'll be sending you all the picture of all these. You can copy it in the textbook. First one, the correct answer is I have to go to my grandparents' house. Second one, it is their 60th wedding anniversary on Saturday. Third one, they have invited the whole family to celebrate their anniversary with them. Fourth one, my relatives are coming from Tamil Nadu and even as far away as Assam. Now G, write countable or uncountable for the underlined nouns. You know what are countable and uncountable nouns, isn't it? Countable which you can count and uncountable which you cannot count. First one, is there any milk in the refrigerator? All of you all know milk cannot be counted. So it is uncountable. 2, please buy some milk, butter and oranges on your way home. Butter. Butter is also uncountable. 3, can you give me some money? So the question here is, can you give me some money? Some money means they have not mentioned how much. So it is uncountable. 4, I only have a few coins in my purse. Coins you can count, isn't it? So it is countable. 5th one, I am hungry. May I have some biscuits? Biscuits also can be counted. So it is countable. H, fill in the blanks by making abstract nouns from the words within the bracket. First one, Apurvi is very upset at the dash of her bicycle. In bracket it is given loose. So the abstract noun for loose is loss of her bicycle, LOSS. Second one, everyone noticed Arjun's dash skills during the camping trip. Leader, that is leadership. Third one, Meher's dash of Indian classical dance is unmatched. No. No means here the correct word abstract noun is knowledge. Fourth one, can you measure the dash of the room with this scale? Long is the word in the bracket. So the correct form is length. Now I tick the correct verbs within the brackets. First one, if you study daily, the examinations were or will be no trouble at all. So the answer is will be no trouble at all. Second one, Arathi will begin or began a computer course last week. Arathi will begin is the answer. Third one, my cousin Abhijit will come or comes from Kolkata on Tuesday. So the answer here is will come. Fourth one, I visited or will visit Kathmandu with my family last summer. So the answer here is I visited Kathmandu with my family last summer. So here the grammar revision worksheet is over, children. Now all of you all study very well for the exam. It is not only one word answers, but also you have to study the question answers and grammar part. I will be sending you all the portions. So study well. All the best, children. Thank you.